Chad Page. I'm the Chief of Prisons for the Idaho Department of Correction. When I started with the agency, it was very militant style. It didn't feel like a lot of care and concern for the correctional officer. You had a job to do, and you had to check off boxes, and it wasn't very personalized in the work that we were doing. I had staff that told me, I don't care what your name is until you've been here for 6 months or a year. And that was pretty common practice when I started with the agency. And that was something that always bothered me. I always thought, man, if you're coming to work for a team and for a family, why wouldn't you onboard those people and welcome them in? When I promoted to Chief of Prisons and I came to central office and really saw that there was a culture issue, and currently is a culture issue in our agency and in our division. And so the first first steps that I did is I looked at it as it's something that has to start from the top of our division, and that's with me and my deputy chiefs and my wardens. And so we had that conversation. We brought all of the wardens into town, and we met and talked about what our culture looks like, and it was very open. We had to talk about what was going well and where were we really struggling. And so once we had marked those out and kind of earmarked where we could improve upon and where we were doing well, we came up with goals and objectives and really set what our purpose is as a division. The wardens went back to their facilities, and they put work groups together. And that was work groups of correctional officers, case managers, clinicians, food service, all walks, all different shifts, and had them talk about what do you see as culture issues? Where are we struggling and where are we doing well? And so they helped build the objectives for each facility of where we wanted to go. Recognition. We've always struggled with recognizing our staff. Like I said, when I first started, it was just you're a person that comes in and does the job and leave. And so there was not a lot of recognition for the hard work that's being done. And there's so many cool things, as you've interviewed people, going on, but not recognizing those accomplishments and that we've made in our agency. One of the things that we've implemented in this last year and a half is actually doing surveys, putting out 6 or 7 questions about our culture to the match up with our objectives. And then it gives us a measure. How are we doing? Are we improving our culture, or do we have some work to do? And so each time we get that, we get a little bit better feedback of where we're at. And if we've improved in an area, then we look at, can we bring on another objective to move on? And if we haven't hit that yet, what is the work that we're going to do, and how can we improve that? Our agency is making a lot of changes, and some of them are pretty radical, and that's normality. That's looking at all of our policies and changing. And so you can go out and walk our facilities, and you can see couches, and you can see paint, and you can see all those things going on. When you don't have a good culture and you don't have staff understanding the why, making those changes is very difficult. There's a lot of resentment that goes to the population. They just see them getting these new things and get couches, but they don't understand the why. And so that was a big push for why we wanted to change our culture, to have understanding of our why and where we're going as an agency, and to have the buy-in from our staff. And so they're excited about the work that we're doing as the prisons division as well.